Everybody hold your water.
What's that?
Balls, balls, balls.
Triple shot.
Balls, green 18. Green 18, set.
All right. We're talking to the 12s. We're talking to the 12s today on the O-line committee. The Seattle Seahawks are absolutely road grading the National Football League. And we're going to break it down with this little film session here. You're going to sit down with two former NFL offensive linemen, including a former Seahawk, for 5 minutes. Alex Boone.
Amazing.
16 years in the NFL trenches, and I'm just going to ask some dumb questions while Jeremiah Sirles and Alex Boone break this thing down. But the Seahawks have been a super fun watch. They ran the ball 46 times, mostly with a big lead against the Cardinals. So we're going to break down some gashing runs here from the Seahawks win over Arizona.
They can do it in so many unique ways. Yeah. They have so many unique ways they can get after it. I mean, but it's the classic Clint Kubiak system, right? Everyone runs this way. The running back goes like this and like this. Like that. Yeah. That is literally, if you watch this game enough, that's all it is. It's run, 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 puncture, run, 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 puncture, stretch, puncture. It's fantastic to watch because when you can't stop that, it's a long day on defense because you come off the sideline and like, oh, they did it again. We just talked about this. Like we just went over the adjustments. They're like, I got nothing for you, coach. Like, I don't know what to do here.
Dude, it was at a point where almost every play was like a 6, a 9, a 12, a 14, a 9-yard gain, and kind of demoralizing for a defense.
You know what else is fun is the 1-2 punch that they have with the Kenneth Walker, and then they put in Charbonnet, and I love the fact that they can just go at him with both of them. And I've said this before on the show that when you can keep a running back well-rested and healthy, dude, you just keep
out down the stretch.
You just run and run and run and beat the shit out of them. And what a better team than someone that had Marshawn Lynch. I mean, they were the epitome of we're just going to run it through a motherfucker's face. Like, you ever see that clip of Marshawn?
Oh, yeah.
God, it's so fun.
A theme that we need to watch as we go here is where does the new line of scrimmage become established? Right? Because that's the biggest thing. If you look at dominant run games, that means that they establish a new line of scrimmage on the other side, right? This side of the football as much as humanly possible. So let's just watch. Like, that's a theme that we're going to watch as this continues to go about here. Here we go. Start with a little trick or shading. Like, look at this. Look at this right here. When you get this initially, look at the wall that they've built over here of all Seahawks players.
Yeah. This is Shaheed, by the way. Newcomer, Rashid Shaheed.
Throw him in early. Let him know, right? We have to let all the teams know what we have now. Speed around the edge.
Right? Like, just get him started, right? Get him touching the ball early, see what we can do.
Here we go.
Here, this has got to
blind dogs in a meat house. I love reverses. Just
watch the O-lineman. Watch the way that the O-linemen sell this and then get out. That hut, boom, sell power, and then they just get out here. I'm going to do a little self-suck here. That's my guy. Watch Jalen here just run down the field. Just go.
Just a machine.
It's a 305, 6'5" man right there, by the way.
He runs like a deer, bro. Go back real quick, though.
He's coming back, right?
Hey, you know what's great about this play?
He'll be back.
On the left side of this, technically the right side of the offensive line, we're faking a power play. So everyone's thinking they need to bite in, dig in their heels, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you can see the linebackers, see how they get bouncy. The minute that they see Gray's able pulling, they're like, oh, this is stutter, right? But they're worried because look behind him. Now we have a lead blocker. And so now people are starting to realize. And it kind of forces them to go, hey, are we going to take this power on? Like, look at 50. He still thinks it's power.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, shit, here comes the puller. I'm going to take
He's like, I got to fit this right here.
Nobody has any idea that Shaheed's about to run this right around. Even 5. Look at 5. He gets brought in here because he's like, I got to get this backside. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Too late.
Yeah, it's impressive what they can do from a speed standpoint on the back end. I mean, especially you add Shaheed here, it's going to be a weapon. I mean, because look at it again. Watch everyone flow right initially because they see the backfield action, right? Because backfield action, but then they see pullers, and so it's that quick pause right there, and then you just have a convoy out in front.
Oh, convoy is a great
convoy. I love a good convoy. Yeah. Now down here in the low red. Oh, Bradford.
Oh.
First of all, this is bad.
Stay up. OTG.
This is
on
the ground. That's an OTG fine. On the ground, but it doesn't matter when you have this guy out here.
Dude.
I mean, this should be dead to rights. I mean, 97's so upset. He's so upset he doesn't make this play. Right? Watch this. This is bad. Right? This is just bad ball on this right guard spot.
By the way, I think this is their third running back.
Is this not even?
Is this 36?
Yeah, it's not even Charbonnet or
Halani.
I think it's Halani.
He carried 7 times for, I think this was the 1 touchdown, right? Yeah.
But again, this is all about this is called a push crack here, right? This is what you want from your receivers to get down there and you push crack on the safety.
Not like Thielen did. Don't do that because that's a penalty. And he might lose himself. Just see Thielen going nuts on the sideline. What are you talking about?
Right, but this is just, again, you get a good push crack from your receiver coming in here to block. You put one-on-one with the quarterback or one-on-one with the corner with your running back, and good luck. You want to make those dudes tackle. 97's so pissed. He's so pissed, dude.
97's getting so cut. Dude, how are you going to be in here not getting blocked? I literally could have grabbed him and you don't.
Run. Touchdown.
Easy.
Here we go again. All right, let's do it. Look at this. Look at that personnel.
Are we in a 12 personnel?
What is this?
This is 12 muscle.
There's an extra.
There's an extra O lineman right there. See
extra O lineman, tight end. So this is 13 muscle. 13 muscle, right? We bring in the third tight end is for there.
Football.
Oh yeah. You bring it back. Now you're in old school.
Red.
Now you're in old school I formation.
Give me the deep red.
And this is called slant. This is called slant Mike, right? So slant is really your old school fullback, Bob, back on backer,
first backer,
right? First backer. So I'll wait till he gets back here and pause.
Boom.
So right here, right? So we'll do it before he goes in motion. So an original slant, right? In true back on backer, 67's out here.
Are you sure this isn't duo?
I'm pretty sure this is slant Mike.
Hold on, because look which way they go. They go to it. If they go away from it, then I would have thought it was slant Mike. See how we have our ace across, we have our eat up, and then we're just technically taking the fullback off.
Yeah, you're right. That's on me.
No, it's great. No, it's a great call because technically it does look. And I was thinking the same thing. Oh, this is slant Mike. But then the minute they went the other way, I was like, no, this has to be duo.
Yeah. So you fan it out here, you double team across the ball. This is the big block cutoff. He stays on track to there. He stays on track to there, and then you cut the defense right there. And ideally, you run exactly where he does, is you mash this double team in the front right here, and then you go right there.
Woo! Dude, safety can't even stop. What is that safety? That's not.
I'm not sure what. I'm not.
It's not Buddha. That's why Buddha would have not came at
34. 34 has to make that play right there,
right now.
I'll just wait on the goal line and get my teeth ran over.
And him to jump.
But I mean, look at the double teams. That's the big thing. And then Lucas, this is such a hard block. This one right here, like trying to dig out a 4-eye as a tackle is really, really hard, right? You can't swim out because he's just going to come around like that, right? So you have to be in control. And so Abe Lucas does a really nice job here of just digging him out, staying square, and then coming here and then just Zach Charbonnet just running right over a safety that refuses to tackle. Hate to see it.
The score, that was one of those business decisions of what's the score right now? 28-0. Good on this.
So now you start getting the run blitzes. Right? You start getting the run blitzes, and so you blitz. And so what does Sam do? You run away from the blitz. Right? On passes, you want to throw into the blitz. Right? Replace the blitzer. On run plays, you want to run away from the blitzer because you can cut the defense. Right? So here.
So he sees. Can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
See if I can get the quiz question right. So he sees 2 linebackers on different levels here. One of them's coming, or
yep, and this.
Okay.
Right, that's safety rotated. Right, we call this being topped. Right, when guys are topped, it's usually because they need to replace them. Like this guy's trying to hide it over here.
So is 34. Look, he's looking all the way to the right. Like I'm not.
Yeah, he's like, look at me. I'm not coming. It's not going to be me. Right, and then as they slowly start to roll, it's me. Ha ha.
Dude, they can't.
This is what you want right here is watch Gray Zabel climb right here. This is where you cut the defense, right? Boom, because he's technically the one with the blitz coming, right? Everyone is looping, so he's looping. This dude, I think, at mental errors right there, he should be also trying to loop, and then this dude's the edge setter. So then you're just running one guy here, and as long as this dude right there can get that block, this thing's out the gate, as long as Gray can get to that front side linebacker, right? So Gray gets to that front side linebacker, and it's just off to the races. That's a great job by Gray Zabel there, and then Olu's got to be able to get over here and take this off, right? But he doesn't take great footwork, steps underneath himself, right? This is the one where he has to get that reach there for this to really go.
Look at this, just wave of bodies.
I mean, that's not even K9. Like, that's the, 5th running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
go
had,
again?
if you count Drew Lock's kneel downs, 7 different Seattle players had
This is
rushing
Kenneth
yards.
Walker. You can tell Kenneth
This
Walker
is
when he's
duo.
running. Dude,
This is duo
he's built
all
for
the
this.
way here.
Look at this. He's built for this shit. He's so big. He's so big.
He's
Look, he didn't even fall down. Get out of here, Buddha.
watch this.
I played with Buddha.
Watch this
Don't worry.
double team. This is a great double team here at the point of attack, right? So this is Abe Lucas again. So again, they start bringing pressure again, right? So Sam sees it. Safety over here. This guy's topped over here. So what we're taught here is technically this is what's going to be. He's singling back to here. They have a deuce track to this front side guy, but Abe Lucas does a great job of when he steps here and feels pressure, it's called rocking back. So you rock back and you put the wall right here on this guy and still make sure you can get off to your linebacker. So watch Abe. He takes his step here. Boom. He sees that guy go away. He rocks back with 88 and converts this from a deuce to a tray on the run. And then boom, stays on it. And then the linebacker gets lost because they're moving him off the ball. Right, this is just a really good job by right here. You see Abe Lucas rock back, hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder right there. Olu climbs here, cover up. Oh, see, I don't know how to make this go away. There it goes. Right? And then, yeah, I mean, see ya, out the gate.
Beautiful. Delete. Man. Just chunking, man. Just
Chunk
chunking.
plays after chunk plays. And it's all based out of this formation, too. Have you noticed that? They keep lining up in this 12 or 13 and then moving them back into the old school I.
Yeah.
I love it.
Actually, you know what's funny? I actually have some information on that. The Seahawks, if you take every team in the NFL and every personnel grouping, the Seahawks in 12 personnel, I believe, are one of the best offenses in the league, according to SumerSports.com. I was randomly looking this up. The Seahawks in 12 personnel.
Yeah, they're in base
You
defense.
can tell the Cardinals are in base because their 3 fatties are on the ground. So that's why they're in 12 for that don't know, right? We want them to be in this because this is, and number one, we're running Bob here. This is like a 97 Bob. It's almost like it's a Bob to the boundary, which is a little weird. And I feel like that's such a trend right now where people are trying to run to the boundary, which is fine. But at times it's like it changes up the trend, right? It keeps the defense from going, oh, they're just always going to the field. But like this is a great job of finding your lane and getting there, right? Like he knows he doesn't have a lot of time. So he's like, listen, I'm going to press this right now and go. And he knows that backside guy's unblocked.
Yeah, this guy's free.
He knows he's free. So he's like, hey, listen, I got to get to my spot, put my foot in the ground, and go right there. And it's just enough for him to get through, right? But look at these defenses. Look at these linebackers running. Like they're like, hey, got to get there, got to push him back to the unblocked defender. Dude, at some point, it's like you don't even have to block these guys.
This
If
is
you can
this
just
is
find your lane.
And this is clinic tape by Gray Zabel. Right, so
Amazing.
we work this all the time and with our rookies and whatnot. It's called drop, pop, and run. Right, so you drop this inside foot, you pop the inside shoulder with your left hand here, and then you run to the linebacker. Right, if I go slow here, it's perfect. Right, he comes across here, drops the inside foot, pries that shoulder open for Charles to cross. See that pop right there? And the big thing here is you got to make sure left foot, left hand hits at the same time. Right, that's
Power
a really
angles.
boom right there. That's the power angle you want right there. And then Charles Cross does a great job of getting over there and covering this dude up because Gray opened his shoulders. If you open your shoulders for your tackle like that as a guard and this tackle doesn't get cut off, he's fired. Right, this is as good as it can get. And then that's what allows Charles to get here and cut him off, and there's the crease. Right, that's the crease. That's where you cut the defense. All of Kubiak's schemes, whether it's duo or outside zone, is meant to cut the defense and allow the running back to stretch and sink.
Is Charles Cross kind of using his helmet to pry open that hole even more? It looks like he gets in there with
he's
kind of a
leaning into
hand
it.
and a
Like,
helmet.
As he's doing it, he's pushing into him, and it kind of looks
right
like
in there.
his head's using it. But look, if you see his arm, see how his arm's kind of pushing into his chest.
Yeah.
He's got him completely where you want him underneath, hooked. Yeah, he's got a great job. And then the most important thing is that you get vertical, right? You don't want this
You
defender
define the hole
stretching.
vertically.
So you have
because
to
right
go
here,
vertical.
the death here is if you don't get him crossing, this dude just squeezes down the line like that.
Yeah.
Then there's no way to sync up the hole there. But right here, he gets on 5, right? So we talk about all the time, and again in the weeds here. When you go 1, 2, 3, talking about Charles Cross, you can either define the hole vertically on your 3rd step or your 5th step, right? Because you can only do it off what? Your inside foot.
Inside foot.
Right, so as you watch here, right, he goes 1, 2, 3. So right here, he goes,
Now
I
watch.
can't define this vertically yet because why? I'm not past him. right? I have to be past him before I can define the hole vertically. So then he goes 3, 4, 5. Now I'm past him. Right now I've gotten past him. Now is when I can start pressing that back vertically up the field, and that's where you can see there he gets the hole cut off. That's right where the
your inside foot is the most important. That's why we say 3 or 5.
This hole right there.
You have to have that foot right there down to push you vertically.
What do you think his PFF grade was on this play?
Who gives a shit?
Fuck PFF.
Instigator.
Exactly. Sensitive.
Here we go. I formation again.
I don't know.
Motion. It's the exact same play. It's the exact same play we just watched. It's the same thing. We talked about it right at the beginning. Stretch and sink, and then just poor tackling. Guy's just holding on for dear life, dude. Somebody help me.
Save it, Jesus.
Right, so now they go in a different front. Right, so now they line up in more of a 3-4. What is this, Booney? Under? Yeah, they just go straight into an under, but it's 3-4 bodies.
Right. So it'd be a 35.
Be a 35.
We call it a 35. And if you go back real quick, that wing set is how we got them to be in this fret. See how as soon as like they line up right here and they're kind of talking, he's like, hey, get in that under. And as soon as he says that, we shift out of it. And we're like, okay, now we got them where we want them.
And we got better angles now, right? So yeah, lining up in certain formations, again, that's just good coaching. Line up in a formation, get the look that we want from that formation, and then motion to get us in a better look. Right,
Pause
that's just really good.
Right before you go, right before the fullback goes, pause. This is great because look, the quad is going to go to the safety. The slip or the double automatically has leverage. You
quad,
can see, right? The 2 tight ends.
There.
Yep, there's my quad. This double already is out leveraged the defense, and that's why we wanted them in this front. For those that don't know, this is why we put them in this. So now this block becomes easier because look, if it was on the other way, he'd have had a guy on his outside shoulder.
Yep.
And now he's really got to reach him. But instead, we were like, hey, you want to reach him right now? Let's just do this. We got an A on the backside, and then we can money it or sift it on the back, which is great. We have great angles, and the defense doesn't even know that we got them exactly where we want them.
Yep, and then again, stretch, sink.
Go.
Right, so watch.
Line, bro.
Stretch, and there it is, sink. Bang. He even misses this a little bit. He could get to this a lot sooner, right? Charbonnet right here with how well Olu and Gray do this cutoff. So again, watch Gray's footwork, right? Gray's able right here at left guard. He's got to step on which foot, Mackey? Can you retain information?
Yeah, he's got to step left foot, left hand. Is that what you were going for?
No, he's got. If he's going to define this hole vertically, which step does he have to push vertically on?
His 3rd or 5th.
Thank you.
There we go.
So he goes 1, 2, 3, and guess what? He's past him.
He's past him.
Now he's past him. So now I define the hole vertically 4, 5, and Charbonnet should be right there, right now. Right there, right now. Right, but he takes again. He presses a little bit too much because look how well they did on this backside. So again, stretch.
That could have been a touchdown, maybe.
If he hits this hole right here, he hits his head on the goalpost. Right, but he takes 1 too many steps the other way, and then he has to cut there. K9 right there, but again, same thing. Right, 1, 2, right there is where he needs to just plant and go that way. Right, but he stretches a little too much, but then he still has the cutback because Gray and Olu do a great job on the backside.
I have a dumb question about the 3 and the 5 step thing. That's something that is just inherent. It's like your body knows that, right?
That is
and you're not
if you're in
that.
If you're in this system, you drill it so much every single day.
But you're not literally out there like 1, 2, 3. Okay.
No, you just know. You
just know.
It.
You feel
like,
it. But you know if you get past
right
5,
now,
if you get to 5 and you're not defining vertically, you're going to get cussed
screwed.
out. You're getting squeezed all the way down the line, and Benton's going to be upset.
Look at that.
Dude, this is that toss that mid-range toss that I love. It really forces the linebackers to run because they see the pitch, right? And then all of a sudden he's trying to hit it downhill just like that. Get him to overrun. Dude, once again, who does a great job here? Gray Zabel. Watch this chip.
See, this is called a chip. So instead of sending, because we know that we're not going to him, right? This first combination is going to him, right? So this is called a triple. Right, they're going to go to him. So Gray knows, hey, my linebacker's backside. I can help my center and really put him back on my center's face. Right, so right here, I can really step in. So watch him chip. He near foots it, so he sends his right foot in.
At him.
Boom. Right, Olu's immediately reached him. And now Gray's a good enough athlete that guy overruns it because he feels it. Right, so this linebacker overruns it, and then there again, Charbonnet sees it, stretch, sink. It's just an outstanding thing to watch. And the big Bradford's like, go. 75's huge, dude.
75 is
He is such a
mountain.
large human being.
For Seattle fans, mountains out there with 75.
Go. But again, it's such a simple scheme, but it can hurt you in so many different ways, because if all of a sudden you start going, hey, it's cutting back, so then you play behind it, then it just hits out the front door.
Real quick, if you're still with us here, Seattle fans, and you're enjoying this breakdown, click that subscribe button and the like button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel and tell your football-loving friends about us. Thank you.
12 personnel again, right? So we get them in the formation that we want. We get them in the front that we want. And then just run split zone. This time, Gray, rookie mistake, doesn't get a second foot in the ground, right? Steps underneath himself, so he just kind of hops into that, right?
Never
Versus watch Olu here, right? Olu goes left foot, right foot. Bradford comes in here, and you can just tell this is going to get mashed right to there. Again, big block. That's why he just got extended. Big block goes right there. And then you bring the rookie tight end. So the cut now is going to be somewhere over here based off schematically how they have this lined up. But it all bases on 72 can get that cut off, right? 72 gets that cut off. You get a great kickout block by 18 here. And then again, receivers blocking downfield
82.
is what makes explosive plays, right? Receivers downfield, dump him. Atta boy. Oh, is that your boy too, Booney? That's Baker.
Oh,
Fullback in the game again. God, I love it. Motion, stretch, sink. I mean, it's so simple, but it run effect. I mean, this is how Terrell Davis won Super Bowls. Like this is the Shanahan, Kubiak, stretch zone, stretch sink, and it's just so hard to stop because you know they're doing it. So again, they line up, you motion, now you get the angles.
They still don't know why we want to do this. They look at them. They have no idea. Like the linebacker kind of knows, but that 3 technique is like, I'm just going to sit right here.
And again, when you get him in base, that's not an athletic body. No offense.
No.
Right? But that's
you can
not.
tell he's the size of the guard and tackle at the same time. Look at that.
And the mountain
Look at he
just
falls
dumps
down. Show me you're not athletic.
Yeah. So again, Abe Lucas does a great job of knowing, hey, this is why you do this. So the reason you like to do this and you get them pushed over is because now the angle for Abe to get to this is outstanding, right? Because he's behind him. If 20, that's 27, right? If 27 bumps out and he's sitting right here, Abe can't give as much to this down lineman. He's got to really go get on his horse. But when they line up like this, it allows for Abe to go vertical through the shoulder, which is what allows for Bradford to get over there. And then you have the A on the backside. And again, you have great leverage because he's so far stacked backside that they're just getting the angles there for them. Look, Olu doesn't even have to try. Olu just runs straight up the field, right, the center. He just goes right up the field. There's Gray. Boom, Gray gets him going. He's got him cut off. Bradford's got him cut off. And now you stretch everything on the front side. And then there goes Charbonnet with the stretch and sink. And then again, just poor tackling. It's not complicated. It's not flashy. It's not super sexy. But damn, it's effective when run well. And they're getting better at it. They're getting better at it as the year goes on, right? Early in the year, it was kind of like, I mean, K9 missed a lot of practice. He wasn't there for camp. So like that is such, as you see, it's such a feel thing. Right, for a running back, the patience of stretch, go, stretch, go. And early in the year, K9 was hitting it a little too fast. He wasn't letting the things develop. But as the year's gone on and Charbonnet got those meaningful reps early in the year, and now you have K9 and Charbonnet feeling it on that, this run game is going to be really hard to stop.
Yeah. And you know what's cool about it, too, is it's super easy to block, right? And you just basically like, hey, listen, on your third step or on your fifth step, you need to get vertical. And as long as you can do that, and it's not like all of us have to, one person has to get vertical. And all of a sudden, you'll see that lane will define itself like we saw easily. And like Jay said, when you don't have these guys in here to get a feeling for it, it's kind of like, hey, man, it's right here. And you're like, I didn't even see it. But now I know it's going to be here. Or they can start to figure out based on where the 3 technique is. They're going to be like, oh, he's definitely going to get this reached. I'm going, right? Or he's not going to get that guy reached backside. I need to go now. Like, there's so many things that because they come to us all the time and be like, hey, assuming you have a 2-eye, you could get that, right? You'd be like, oh yeah, dude, that's me all day. And then there's times where you're like, I don't know that I could get that. Like, you should probably be thinking more backside on that. And they're like, all right, I feel you now. Like, the Seahawks are definitely set up. Their O-line is good enough, right? They have enough talent up front. Their running backs are talented enough. Their quarterbacks talented. They just traded for another speedy receiver. Like, they're a team that's looking at this going, hey, we're just hitting our stride. Let's get a little bit better in the run game. Our defense is killing people. Leonard Williams, God, he looks bigger every week, dude. Somebody stop feeding him. But Seahawks are good. They're going to be a team to deal with, man. Them and the Rams coming out of the West.
Rams Seahawks this week is going to be big time.
It's a Wingstop type night.
Big time.
Can't wait.
Is that
ball.
Sunday Night Football, by the way? Is that Sunday
No,
night?
I think it's a 1 p.m. kick.
Are you? It can't be. It's
Well,
West
1
No,
p.m.
1 p.m. It'll
local
be
time.
1 p.m. local time, so it'll be a 2:30. Is it 2:30 or 3:30?
I got the schedule here.
Yeah, it'll be an
gotta
afternoon
flex
game.
that thing.
It'll be an
Or is
afternoon
it the
game.
4:25?
Well, what's the Sunday Night Football game this week?
Here, let me pull this up, dude. The Thursday night game is Jets Patriots. The Jets special on Thursday night. It's the featured. It's a 1 o'clock local time for West Coast fans, but it's the 3 o'clock Fox slot.
Perfect.
The Sunday night game is Lions Eagles, and then Cowboys Raiders on the Monday night game. But yeah, just one last thing on the Seahawks. So this is an 11 personnel league. Like predominantly, 3 wide receiver sets are the most popular formation for teams. The Seahawks only run 11 personnel 35% of the time. So they're one of the lowest 11 personnel rates. It's 12, it's 21, it's 22, 13 personnel at one
pony.
of the higher rates. 21
21
pony. So they're running heavier personnel packages.
Dude, I used to
And
love
that's how
when
you
see
run the ball
pony.
46 times.
I'm really interested to see what McVay's plan is against this.
Ooh.
Like, I know he's an offensive guru and guy, but I promise you, McVay walked into the defensive coordinator's room, was like, all right, here's how you stop it. Right? And I'm going to be really, really fascinated to see how they go.
I know
for
how
that.
you stop it. Jay, you know how we stop it. How do you stop the run game in the NFL? What
How,
does
Booney?
the D-line have
Tell
to
us.
do?
Penetrate.
That and movement, right? The minute you start moving that D-line, instantly it's like, okay, how on it are we? How much do we trust each other that we're going to be there for each other, right? All of a
Feast
sudden
famine.
it becomes
Feast famine.
It becomes that, like, if you don't pop this shoulder, this dude's going to get through. But if you pop it, we could go all the way, right? That's why it's feast or famine. But it mentally, too, it fucks with the O-line because you're like, is he going to be here? Is he going to be there, right? After a while, you're kind of like, but when you have an O-line, and this is why I worried a little bit, like the minute you put Olu in, he's kind of new to the group, right? And I'm not saying he's new to football because he's been playing
He
for
started
a
a lot of games last
while.
year for
He's
them.
done a lot of good things for us, but it's like this is a week where it's like this defense is, they're humming. This offense on the other side, if you even get them going, they're dangerous. You have to be on it. The calls have to be ready to go. A lot of what it turns into is Zorro, right? Hey, we're going to Zorro this. Go. Just go, dude.
Full
Trust
zone.
yourself, right?
Full
Just
zone.
trust everything and go. And as long as they guess wrong and we guess right, everything will be fine. But if you're out of position, if you don't pop a shoulder, if you don't get that looper, like, dude, it could be disastrous. for
Yeah,
the whole
they're
play.
going to be a lot of movement because they're quick up front with Verse and Fisk and Kobe
So
Turner.
excited.
And
I am
It'll be a
so
fun game.
excited.
It'll be a fun game. All right, for the Rhino, for Jeremiah, I'm Phil. And again, if you're enjoying these breakdowns, click that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you next time
See you
on
live.
the Goal Line Committee. That's right.